North Philly is like, I don't know, it's just I feel like I found my roots. It's a place where you can hone your personality and learn about not just yourself and see other people's struggles. And it's a beauty in the struggle. Like, I think it's really beautiful out here, even though everything's a little bit run down and outdated. It's a good vibe, and I feel there's no other better place to be than here if you're trying to find yourself and see where you feel you belong in the world. Now in my heart, in my heart, yeah. I told my mom and my pops what I had to do, and my pops couldn't see I was rational. I could tell by his face and his actions too. He was blind to the plans I was thinking through. Now get a job and a 5 and some cash on you. To see it pour 24, I'd be sad for you. It wasn't rational, but yet irrational. I could go from local to international. Bring a rack up in here and some ratchets in here. Get it packed up in here. Yeah, I ain't never been fake. Niggas act up in here, but the strap up in here. Yeah, you wanna rap like I can. You will never compare, cause there's passion in there. I swear through the fame I ain't changed or remain in the same way they act this way. Man, in my heart I know I was famous before I knew what fame was. Yeah, in my heart I know I was famous before I knew what fame was. Hey, before we made it swear there was nothing for us that made us be around more famous.
Shout out to Jay Schwein.
I probably shouldn't do that because your address is on there. I was gonna go like that.
Shout out to Jay Schwein. Pause. I don't know why. I told him I was sending it back. I said I was sending it back because I do appreciate that. But he already had my address. So
shout out to Yellow Chocolate.
He said that it's cowboy colors for me, Raiders colors for you. I don't know what's in it though. Bro, are you gonna open that or what? We only got a little bit of battery.
Waiting for you to stop talking, huh?
All right, open it up. See what it is. Shout out to Jay at Shanghai Soul. That's the family. That's our international correspondent. Bro, you look like a male burglar.
I gotta cover my
face. You look like Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Open it up.
Does anthrax go through your eyeballs too?
Anthrax goes through your hands, your pores. Right. So you done. When they said that white dust to work, they were shook ones.
Are all these lights even on? Seems like these lights not on, fam.
What is that?
Hey, I got something to wear instead of this.
Yo, timing is right.
Yo!
Look at you, huh? And you don't even like responding when Jay talked.
Don't hate on me. I just called him Yellow Chocolate. That's the most fire nickname anyone's ever given.
Dope.
There you go, a personalized note.
Let's read this note.
Since your account is the Sneak This account.
This PS is funny.
Dang, fam.
Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jay Schwein. That's our international correspondent for the Sneak This podcast. From Jay, it says, the Sneak This, happy holidays, ! I wish you two losers the best with the show. It says, I wish you two losers the best with the show.
Which one you want, fam?
Hold on, let me read this. It says, I wish you two losers the best with the show. If you added a certain Asian member, you would have 1.5 billion fans of the pod. Just saying.
Yes, PSY.
Hope to see you in Vegas since y'all too cheap to fly to Shanghai. All the best. Jay Schwang, Shanghai Soul, PS Suck D's.
Love saying these. Huh?
No, you love saying these. That's why he said it.
He took it over more than me.
Dang, that letter was the best part. I don't need anything from Jay. I just appreciate Jay as the homie. Shout out to Jay. Do my best to get to Vegas for Summer League, fam. I'm going to do this one with the hands. I like that one. That's like that.
Man, you gave me the rainbow one. What you trying to say?
What's the bullseye? Right? Yeah, you know what? If you know what I mean.
A rainbow bullseye.
This joint says Dough Plain Beanie, which is a store I believe in Shanghai. I think he sent us Dough hats before. I like this. That was very nice of Jay.
Definitely has Chinese writing on it.
I definitely has authentic Chinese writing too. This ain't from
That's
like.
a sample. The only samples come with that.
Damn, we got sample hats. Shout out to Jay, I appreciate
About
it.
to wear mine
Is this on
right
camera?
now.
Am I on camera? It's on
Yep.
camera.
Can't really see what it is, but I mean, you can see it's a beanie. But
I mean, you can't see the dodo. That dope. Shout out to Jay.
I'm about to put my pin on my beanie right now.
I'm about to put my pin on my Nike jacket, B. Like this. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
Sensei. Ay. That's how when you see me, you address me like that. Sensei. Hey. Ay, ay, ay.
You and Piston Honda, even though he's in a different country.
Who?
Piston Honda
Who is that?
from Street Fighter.
Man, his name is E Honda.
Whatever his name
Ain't
is.
Piston Honda.
Whose name is Piston Honda, huh?
There was nobody named Piston Honda. The only Piston Honda I know was in Fast and Furious. It had pistons and over 200 horsepower.
Every car has pistons, you wacko.
He had special pistons. He had DC headers. He had DC headers,
can't cut that
pseudo
off,
exhaust, and a Black Widow body. A Black Widow body kit.
Right.
What are you talking about? What is it? Just bite it off.
A tag inside. I'm not biting that off. What do I want to return it? Nah, I'm
Imagine
just
this
playing.
beef jerky.
Shipping costs more than
We want to sell it on StockX. Dang, he got black too. Your favorite color, cat burglar. Okay.
yes, cat burglar.
Dang,
You're
like
actual-
a baked Alaska.
You're an actual jerk. Let me look at myself in the iPhone mirror.
Shout out to Jay. That was nice. A nice beanie. I appreciate that.
Dang, beanie looking fresh.
Dang, now I
See
gotta
that-
send him
see that
something.
logo.
I gotta send him something fresh.
His MC name is Young Doe.
Young Doe.
I don't even know if that means anything. Hopefully not.
Well,
Otherwise, the triads is looking for me. You know?
yo, fam, relax. I don't want no problems with anybody that I don't know.
Because you don't want the Yakuza.
I only like having problems with people that I actually know.
You don't like having problems with what's the name? You know, Bebop and Rocksteady and other man.
Oh no, Bebop and Rocksteady, they serious. So. That's a fact. Although I seen them at a Chuck E. Cheese or
And
Peter Piper.
Yo, or whatever that one cat's name was.
Who?
The one who got the suitcase or the baseball bat.
Baseball bat. Oh, I had the baseball bat.
Well, whatever.
No, you talking about Moses? Yeah, I don't mess with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope. He's actual blood. I ain't messing with him.
That doesn't mean anything. I know.
Oh
bloods
no,
that will get beat up.
Oh no, I know. Oh no, he could get beat up, but he can.
No, I mean beat up by like just regular people.
Oh no, he can beat up by a real person. I would definitely if I knew it would stick to strictly hand to hand combat. Oh, I'm with it, but it won't though. I'd literally have to be like watching out everywhere I go. That's a fact, and I hate that feeling. That's old school fighting. When you get into one fight, every single time you see each other, you got to fight again. I'm too old for that. Facts. Real quick, George Martin, I need you to make sure you have your true crimes for the day too. And PJ Tucker didn't play tomorrow, so I will guess his stats, even though I won't know what he's wearing. And Nice Kicks hates my
He doesn't play today. Nice Kicks hate
no.
you guts.
Every time I reply on there about PJ Tucker, dude, they get so bothered. Real quick, everybody on the internet, I know George isn't privy to a lot of this because George hates everybody, so he doesn't even bother with this stuff.
You know?
But
Seen more stuff today that made me hate people.
and I want people to take this as like advice. I want them to take this as experience. I want them to take this as I've already been there and done that. All right. Early sneak diss, George. The main premise of the show was we talk about what we discuss when we're not on the show. Whether we liked somebody, didn't like somebody, thought somebody was corny, thought this was whack, spoke against sneakers, companies, whatever it was. Okay. That was how it was. And we said the names of everybody. Kais, Tony D. We talked about all these individuals by name with something specific, with an opinion and a point that we all made. And some of them came on the show, debated it, argued it. Some we've let up a little bit, some we hadn't. But it's a route that we took in the past. I don't know what's going on the internet because I don't know a lot of these people, but everybody is mad at everybody. Constantly talking about throwing subliminal shots, beef, problems on the internet, bruh, and it's such poison. George, when we was on the show, the stuff that we said, now granted, I took most of the heat because I do the IG account, and it didn't matter whether I said it or not. You, simple as say it, literally I would take it. It was literally racist. So I would literally get all the hate, all the nonsense from everybody, but I had to address it with them, and I had to have a point, and I had to have a valid point to back up our opinions or anything that we might have said about anybody or be able to prove it. I'm telling everybody who's on the internet and has a problem with somebody, this is from experience. You want to know why I stopped? I stopped going back and forth, responding to like super crazy ads. I have no problem with negative criticism on the show, like negative criticism. I kind of got into it with another guy on someone else's post. Shout out to Mr. Skinny. He had like, I don't know, had us in there for like a nominee of podcast of the year. This was a post where we were literally the only actual podcast in it. A lot of people don't understand podcast is an audio show. When we do video for this, I do video for this strictly to post on social media. I don't care about YouTube like that, but there are a lot of people who prefer to look at us visually, see our facial expressions, and things like that. This guy said basically something like your show, no one listens to your show is trash. He's basing that off of, 500, 700, 800 YouTube views, whatever. Our YouTube views used to be through the roof. But I changed that up in the settings and stuff on how it was and talked to YouTube and stuff like that because it didn't make any sense. A lot of the accumulated views weren't counting and didn't matter because they weren't enough time accumulated. A lot of people think it's views that matter. It's the time accumulated. Somebody goes in there and clicks it, watches for 45 seconds, you're going to get a view, but it doesn't mean anything. So then your total watch time in the background is like 8 minutes for an hour of footage that we shot. Granted, whatever. Responded to him. He said, yeah, we don't know about your show. Whatever. That's cool. All I said to him was, fam, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Go to goat.com/sneakdisc for your late holiday gifts. That's literally what I told him. I'm telling everybody, this is from experience. I have gotten into it with a lot of people on IG, Twitter, everything with regards to stuff that we've said on this show. They know exactly who they are. We've gotten into a back and forth, stuff like that. I've been able to defend every single thing I've ever said about anybody based on my opinion. I make my point and I get out. One of the main reasons why I wanted to make sure that I stopped doing this back and forth, this conversation, because it was taking up an immense amount of time. A lot of people on the internet don't even realize who they're beefing with and why they're beefing and talking junk to each other. The main premise and thing that I want for our show is that, actually, get back to it. So I'm telling everybody, like there was a point in time where I was getting into it so much with people on Instagram and Twitter that I would have to pull over on the side of the road to respond. Like I was just that heated and that getting into it. What shined the light on my own self is just my own self-awareness. When I started seeing how stupid, like it's like you get out of your body and look at yourself and see how stupid you're acting and how you are as a person. I hated it. I was holding my daughter in one arm and constantly pulling down on the IG refreshing to see what they said back to me. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm holding my daughter at the doctor's office, trying to go back and forth with people. And all it turns into, you know what it turns into? A battle of wit. Who could be the most funnier, clever, meaner, whatever, for no reason. A lot of people hide behind certain things. They hide behind certain words like opinion, stuff like that. There was a point in time where like I'm laying in the bed, okay? I'm arguing with people not even in the same state, same city, same zip code, same area. I'm arguing with people in literally different time zones where it got to the point where I'm like, oh, yeah, he probably asleep, but I'm going to hit him with this in the morning.
You're a jerk, fam.
No. You're right. I'm telling everybody that on the internet right now, IG, just stop wasting your time, bro. And look, I'm telling you, this show has grown immensely considering what we used to do. Yeah, we would say, and we made all of our points, and I still believe fully in all of them. All of it, everything I've ever said, I believe in it. When we used to get on Kais, we would get on Kais for something he was corny, this, that, and the other. Still think he's corny, this, that, and the other. But we would always say he can do something that we can't do. I can't walk around with a camera in my face doing this and stuff, blogs and all that stuff. I can't do it because I don't have the stomach to do stuff like that. But our main problem, at least mine, was with SneakerCon. I have a problem with them emphasizing something that was structured to be for everybody, solely focused on an individual. I hated that. That took away from the premise of having the sneakers and stuff like that. Everybody on the internet, subliminals. Now look, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes with people, but I'm telling you guys, you're all poisoning yourselves. All the other shows, look, there are other shows out there, Sneaker Box Podcast. Let me tell you something. I thought our podcast was an original idea. It wasn't. They were there first. There were other podcasts before us. I will always respect that of them being first and still doing it. Everybody else faded away. There's other podcasts in Canada. There's a bunch of YouTube shows out there and things like that. I want them all to continue to create. My job is to make my show better and focus on that. When you're constantly going back and forth with everybody on the internet, I felt the energy drain from my body on being able to make sure this show was just as good. Make sure this show was better. Make sure this show was, it ruined my creativity because I'm so focused on responding to them, doing the show, edit the show, come up with content, talk. It drained me. It drained me a lot.
You're a mean person, fam.
No. I was an irresponsible person with what came with the show. Lots of comments, lots of DMs, lots of appreciation, lots of praise. You get a lot of that stuff. You don't see a lot of that stuff. And I appreciate you and Ryan at the time coming on the show because you guys didn't see all the praise that we would get behind the scenes and stuff like that. It was just me, and I would fully understand it. And you guys didn't. Like, you didn't see it. So you didn't really have a full effect on it. Me going back and forth with people was a waste of time. All these other shows and whoever is going at each other, you have to just let it go, man. You have to let it go because I see online people saying, bang, bang, bang. That's it. I'm done with it. I don't care about it. This is my mood for 2019. And then it's like, yo, one more thing. And this was said and yada yada. Don't even do it, man. It's gonna eat you alive. It's poison. It was poisoning me. I remember driving on the I-10 freeway, pulling down on IG to refresh it to see if somebody commented back to me about something I said. They commented back. I got off on 67th Avenue just to comment. Yeah. Foolishness. But that was me not understanding the power of the show, understanding the power of the internet, understanding something that is just not my world. Look, I'm not going to say anybody names and stuff like that because I'm not. But look, all of you, I see your posts, your stories. Don't do it. Don't get on your show and ruin that stuff and waste that time. There are a few. I seen George, facts, and I'll show you it later. I seen somebody post a show of the damn D guy arguing with another guy. The other guy pulled out an AK-47 in the YouTube video like this. Like, you could get this chopper type thing. Bruh. What is happening out here in the world? You sending today all this stuff on the internet that's nonsense.
Everyone.
I'm telling everybody.
I hate humans.
And this is not to sit there and say our show is just above a notch above. I think my show is the best. My show is the best sneaker podcast, period. Okay? They can have the best podcast, period, too. They can have the best YouTube show, period, too. They can have the best whatever, period, too. It's not that serious, but stop arguing with people that you don't know in different time zones. I'm arguing with people that are already asleep, and I'm about to give my kids a bath. Like, what am I doing with myself? Don't do it. I'm telling everybody, don't respond to this and don't support them shows that keep this stuff going. And there are specific people that are out there poisoning this stuff. Sneakerheads need to stop going at sneakerheads, and sneakerheads need to start going at these companies, okay? I'm telling you, because all of you guys, they're arguing about influence, okay? Let me explain something to you. Every single person on the internet is an influencer. Every single one, okay? Whether it's something minor or not. We were talking about Steph Smitty earlier. She was on the podcast. I wanted her on the podcast because she wears LeBrons. You don't see girls wearing LeBrons all the time. Like, she wears LeBrons. That's interesting to me. All girls could throw on some whatever, some Jordans or some 11s or whatever else. But you don't see girls out there rocking LeBrons like she does. I appreciated that, had her on the show. That's cool. It's an understanding of being appreciative because she can influence another girl that thinks, I can't wear LeBrons, they're boots. But she can influence that. Somebody could be on there, so like on the fence. Me, Sean Witherspoon, influenced me on buying BW level 2s. I'll admit, I thought they were trash. I thought that shoe was unreal garbage. I saw a picture of him wearing them and I said, I got pants that are similar to that. I could pull this off. Pulled it off, copied one of my favorite shoes of 2018 that I rocked. People need to understand you can influence good, whether you're influencing one person or you're influencing 1,000 people or 1,000,000 people. Influence in a way that doesn't make you lose yourself and become poison. I'm telling you, don't do it. and I'm talking to every.
I thought your New Year resolution was don't drink alcohol.
No. What's that got to do with what I'm talking about? And that's not starting until February 1st. Now,
already lied.
Look,
already lied.
I'm telling people, you could be a good influencer and a bad influencer. I see people that don't have the guts to say a lot of stuff, and somebody does have the guts to say it, and it influences this person to say it. Somebody get on the internet and say, F everybody in the comments. Tell them, yeah, F you all. Don't do that, man. It's a poison. It's going to poison yourself. It's going to poison your show. It's going to poison your IG page. It's going to poison your social media. It's going to poison your actions against other people. I will be the first to tell you, my wife will tell you, doing this show, it became where we were arguing so much about opinions and stuff or whatever that I was going home taking it home. I always had to be right. I had to be right on everything. She say something, nah, this way. Say something, nah, this way. She said to me, the podcast is doing something to you. Like, you're taking your opinion and stuff that you say and really believe in and bringing it home and applying it to your everyday life. Self-awareness. Looked at myself, yo, I'm at home angry. Like, I'm at home looking at a picture of a shoe that I think is trash, throwing the phone. Like, be just a regular picture. For no reason. Because I'm so into what I would do here in the show. Our discussions are our opinions. You have an opinion, back it up. I have an opinion, back it up. People are hiding behind opinions on social media. They make an opinion and then they say, yo, it was just an opinion, fam. It's broad. No. An opinion is built off of a reason. There's a reason why you have that opinion against something. You have to be able to back up an argument. There's a lot of stuff I've said about people and stuff, and they've talked to me on the internet. They've sent me text messages. Some have called. Some I have never seen face to face, and they got questions for me when they see me. This is episode 139, bruh. Like, that was so long ago. I'm just telling people, don't do it, man. Don't be a bad influence. Don't ruin your own show. Don't ruin yourself. Just ignore that stuff. You know how many people still tag me on stuff saying, like, you know, you're trash. Like, I get DMs of praise all the time and DMs of like, fam, you guys are trash. You really think you know everything. Yo, F that. Yo, I watched this show. Oh, that's cool, man. I said I appreciate you, man. Head to go.com/thinkthis. Go ahead, copy some stuff. Now, it's just because it's like, no, I can't get on there and be that poison, because if I get into this back and forth, you find yourself losing time in the day just like that. I could be coming up with a new idea for the show or a new idea for the listeners to participate in, something, but no, I'm on there arguing with a stranger who is in a completely different time zone, or maybe on the other side of the world, okay? Can't do it. I'm just asking everybody.
You're a bad person, huh?
Oh, no. I'm telling everybody.
I'm a good person.
Whether you don't like me, you don't like George, you don't like our show.
If you don't like me, F you, don't.
Okay. Well, you chill out, cat burglar. Just don't do it, man. I see people in there with beautiful kids, wives, girlfriends. Man, you can't be consumed and sucked in by the internet. It's not real. I get mad at people like Complex, High Snobiety. I get mad at all these sneaker blogs, all these websites and stuff like that, because we're doing all the work. If people think that these tastemakers and these influencers don't listen to the Sneak This podcast and take ideas, they're smoking sticks. Stuff that we post online, there are people that have it into these companies and say, yo, fam, why don't you go ahead and put a ribbon on that? Because they saw somebody say that here. Or they see a girl wear something a certain way, they go to Nike, hey, yo, what if we put the word here and bring the shoulder down a little bit? Because they saw somebody do it. We're influencing everybody. Kanye's, I don't wear Yeezys anymore. He's an influencer. He's influenced me to not support anything that he does anymore. That's his influence on me. Okay, it's negative. It's poison. It's not allowed in my house.
I hate him.
Trump talk. We don't talk politics on here. My wife knows it. It's not allowed in my house. CNN isn't allowed in my house. I don't want to hear anything about Trump because I don't support it, and it's negative. You get in the voting booth, you vote for who you vote for, and shut up. That's it. Period. Like I said, have an opinion, be able to back it up, but you don't have to argue and fight and disown everybody and hate everybody, unfollow this person, block this person. It's not worth it, man. Just go out there and do your thing, keep doing your thing, and that's it. You guys can hate me. You guys can tell me who do I think I am. That's fine. I'm trying to fight for everybody. All you guys do all the work for Nike, all the work for Reebok, Fila, Adidas. You guys do all the work on the internet, and you can't even get a like from these companies. You can't even get a comment. You can't even get an appreciation email. You can't get a DM. Yo, here's 15% off your next purchase. Here's a code. You can't even get that. But you guys are out here doing all the work for Jordan Brand, all the work for Nike, all the work for Complex, all the work for everybody. We retweet all these articles from all these other places. Retweet somebody else, man. We're doing their job. They get the thousands of retweets because we're doing it. It ain't other blogs retweeting them. No. Thousands of us are retweeting sneaker shopping. Thousands of us are watching that, going to the website. Thousands of us are doing that. Thousands of us are taking pictures of our sneakers and posting them online, making somebody else say, yo, them joints are kind of fly. I'm going to go ahead and give them a shot. I don't like Sports Illustrated ones, but I've seen a couple pictures of people rocking them like, they don't look too bad. People are out here actually doing big things and influencing other people. We can all do it. Like I said, shout out to Buckeye City Soul. Me and him chit-chat every once in a while. All right? Just don't get involved with it, man. And I'm talking specifically to him because I do like him. And I'm gonna let him know I said this, whatever it is. Like I'm saying his name, Buckeye City. So I like him. I do. Family guy. And me and him talked way when this was episode 10. Okay? He has his own show, The Monday Mid. So watch their show, support it, but do not poison your show with responding to people that you claim don't matter to you. Opinions are opinions. Get back on your show and get the show going, grind and do your thing and take over YouTube Sneaker. Do that. I'm focused on taking over a sneaker podcast. I'm trying to get in everybody's iTunes, Spotify, and do that. I'm not worried about what somebody put in their story or somebody put in this, because they can't be insignificant if you take the time out of your day to respond to it or say something back to them about some nonsense. You can't type up how you don't care. You can't do it. You have to show how you don't care. You just have to do it. I don't care what you guys have done to each other, what you've said in the past, what you've done behind each other's backs. Boom, you've done it. That's it. Me and Polo and Jay's guy, well, we've gotten into it. All right. I still follow him. He still follow us. It's not a big deal. I don't care that much about it. He doesn't say much to me. He's even commented on our post. Somebody tagged him. It's not that serious, man. I don't care. People think because I don't watch their show or I don't listen to it, I don't support. I support every single person that has something important to say that's going to actually drive it. Send something, a serious note to Complex. Send a serious note to Nike. Send a serious note to Fila, Reebok, Adidas, and let them know that you're out here doing the work for them and you can't even get a like. You can't even get a look. That's what matters. Quit going at each other. That's all I got to say. Somebody look at that and say, yo, who you think you... Bruh, I'm out here trying to fight for all of us, man. I want a check. I don't want your free socks. I don't want your bag. I don't want your t-shirt. I don't want your whatever. I want you to send me a check, or I want you to send me a 50% code, something. Like, give me exclusive access to this first, because we do the work out here. Not talking about me particular. All of us out here. All of us should still be taking L's on Sneaker Dap. Like, but it is what it is, and this is where we come from. Don't ruin each other to try to get ahead. Nobody is that important. When we first started the podcast, we said names because we're nobodies. None of us are that important to where we can't say somebody's name if we're specifically talking to them. And everybody needs to realize when somebody's talking, they're not always talking to you. And if nobody directs anything at you, they're not talking to you. I don't care what they say. Oh, no, you didn't tag me. You didn't say, you're not talking to me, man. So I'm not affected by it. Somebody cursed me out in another language. And I said, bruh, I don't know the language. So it doesn't do nothing to me. It's another language. It's another time zone. It's another area code. Stop it. Forget it. Everybody just be better, man. Be better. This show has grown tremendously. I care about this show. I spend my time about this show. I think about this show. And that's it. Go to goat.com/sneakdiss. Share, like, subscribe, review. Everybody. Monday Midsole. Talking Kicks, Sneaker Podcast, True Size, Unseamed, Sneaker Box Podcast, all of them. I don't care. Just don't ruin each other to try to get on top. That crabs in a barrel is real. I'm not going to pull everybody else down to get to the top. There have been times where I have done that unwarranted, and I've apologized. They don't care, but I've apologized. They still say they want to see me, fam. It is what it is. All right. Everybody just be better. Don't ruin anything that you have creatively. Don't ruin your page. Don't ruin nothing. Move forward, man. Don't get into that poison. I was poisoned. Don't be poisoned anymore. Enough of that. George.
Poison ain't leaving me.
Okay. You're not involved. Look, George, Greg, Think This Podcast, episode 139, back in the building. Happy New Year. Follow us, like, subscribe, IG, Twitter, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes. We're everywhere. Podbean, Stitcher, www.sneakthis.com, goat.com/sneakthis. You can listen to podcasts everywhere. Support the show. We support you. How was Christmas?
I don't like humans. That's all I got to say.
Sounds good. How was Christmas?
It was good.
It was good? Get anything?
No. Well, I mean, actually, I did get, I had 2 stockings, but I told people not to buy me anything because we didn't buy anything except for children.
First of all, it should only be for children. That's one. Children's, your mom.
Nope.
And spouse, girlfriend. That's it.
Nope.
You didn't buy enough for your mom?
Nope.
Dang, well.
Just paid for a roof, so, and a wedding, so.
Oh, bruh. Let me tell you something, bruh. The wedding's over, bruh. You been talking about that wedding? The wedding's over.
That's not how financial payments work.
Yes, but you wanted to have one of the greatest weddings of all time. That was your fault. Your wedding was in the art museum, okay? We was literally partying.
You don't want to have one of the greatest weddings.
We were partying next to a Van Gogh. Like, we were partying.
All right, I don't think that
Van Gogh and the Mona Lisa.
All right.
We were partying. All right, well, look at you now. I had to pay for that. No Christmas for anybody.
Right, and anniversary coming up in 3 months.
Dang, what you plan on doing for that? Oh, you made it sound like, yo, okay, no anniversary. Come on, you got something planned.
I mean, what's the point of buying a Christmas gift when you got to buy an anniversary gift in 3 months?
Rob, let me tell you something. Me and my wife have never bought an anniversary gift. First of all, we both forget our anniversary every single year.
Well,
all right.
That's on you.
No, it's actually good. Like, because you're not tied down to these things. You're just so in love and so having fun.
Right.
These are facts,
You
man.
came in here on a different wavelength today.
This is podcast Greg.
No, it's not.
This is podcast Greg, bro.
No, it's not.
Well,
You real brand new, Greg.
You don't like positivity, fam. You don't like it.
You're right. I hate everybody. I hate everything.
Bruh, I still hate a lot of stuff, man, but we got to get through the show. But don't worry about that, man.
I hate everything.
Merry Christmas to your family, everybody. Happy New Year's to everybody. I appreciate that.
Yes, okay.
My Christmas, phenomenal. Enjoyed myself. One of the best Christmas I've had in a long time. I don't know why. There was no fighting amongst anybody's families. Nobody said anything crazy. Nobody stormed out the house. Nobody did anything wild. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed my time with my kids, my wife. I really enjoyed it. My kids enjoyed it. My kids are still playing with their gifts. Like, it was a great Christmas for me. And I want to make sure my kids always have a great Christmas. So
yeah, something different happened to you.
Got a few gifts. Got some cologne and stuff like that. I think that's about it.
Something different happened to you over the holidays.
Oh, look at you. You heated. You heated a smile on my face.
I'm not heated.
Always a smile on my face.
I'm not heated. I'm just pointing it out.
Always a smile on my face. I'm just disappointed in everybody in this community on social media.
I like being angry at humans. So that fuels me.
Everybody can be angry. Be angry, make your point, let them make their point, and move on.
I'm not letting anyone make a point. I hate all humans.
First of all, you don't let them make a point because you don't even know. You have no idea. They tag you, you have no idea. You respond like 2 weeks later. All right, with a like.
Yeah. Just because I say a joke doesn't mean I need likes.
All right, what comes out this week? Oh, well, pickups. What'd you cop?
Copped everything. Who knows?
I'm a little disappointed in myself as well. You want me to go first?
Yep.
Air Max 1.
I don't even remember the last
Oh, come on. I got to shout him out. Oh, I'm trash, fam. I'm super trash. I meant to look this up.
On the list.
Huh?
We already said those 2 weeks ago.
No, we didn't. As what?
When we made our list for top pickups of the year, I had already said our Puma RSX and Air Max 1.
So shout out to on Twitter, it's at Motley18. He sold me Air Max 1 size Safaris. Great
you
price.
Didn't say that one.
Great price. Yeah, because we haven't been since I copped it.
Yeah, I'm talking about the other.
Also copped. Shout out to my guy Swagzilla. That's the homie. I copped the Air Max Deluxe, cheap off Nike. Discount code, all this stuff, like super duper cheap. Shout out to him. Them joints are fire. Influencer. He wore them. Took a picture in the car. Them joints were fire. I bought immediately. Influence. That's a real thing, brother. Rest in peace, Mean Gene.
All right. Well,
I got Puma toys.
Damn!
I got those today. So I ain't got them yet, but I need to know from you.
Look at you.
I need that George Martin review, fam. What else did I got? I think that was it. I think.
Where'd you get them from?
Toys. I got off Goat. So paid the $175 or something like that.
What?
So, but shout out to that. Shout out to Goat. Goat.com/sneak this. George, what'd you pick up?
I don't know if I bought it. Why does it keep sounding like? I don't know if I bought anything to keep. Let me see.
All right, fam. You gonna say something?
No, relax. You act like it was like super silence.
Real quick. Are Puma RS X toys fire?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're absolute fire. Keeping fire.
Yeah.
What you gonna talk about today?
I haven't. I unlaced it, but I don't know if I put it on.
What you unlace it for then?
I don't remember if I put it on or not.
Man, took a box of unlaced it and threw it in the corner. Threw it with the other
Right,
thousands sneakers.
yes.
I hope
The box
you
is
do.
in a completely different room than it was.
I
when
hope
opened
you know
it,
you
so.
got way more sneakers than I do now.
Nah.
No, it's 100%
Close,
fact. 100% fact.
You got stuff you find.
No.
We literally come on here and you have 20 pickups.
Man, what? That's a
You
lie.
bought 12 of the same shoe. 12 Filas.
Oh, that's different. That's different.
You don't count it as 12? I mean,
First of all, that was throughout the year. All right.
no, it wasn't.
Look, brother. Can you tell me your thing, brother? Can you tell me your thing, brother? I hate when white guys call me brother, though, because I know it's because I'm black. No. Like, oh, yeah, brother. Don't do that, though.
What about bro?
Bro's different, though, because you never know. They be like, hey, all right, brother. Hey, take it easy, brother. Don't do that.
Brother or brother?
Brother. They say, both.
You don't even know.
Both. What you got? What, were you looking at your PayPal?
No, not PayPal. GOAT. Gizzo. 3 pairs of Jordan 1. What are those? Sports
Illustrated. Dang. To keep?
3 pairs. Yeah, okay. 3 pairs of those. No, 4 pairs.
No wonder why you couldn't buy Christmas gifts.
All right. Yes, money was tied up.
I remember that point.
I don't got enough room on my credit card, fam.
Oh, I remember that point in time where we
I'll
was.
never be the person. Let's just put it
Whoa.
this way.
First
I will
of
never
all-
be the one whose card gets declined.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't mean I'm rich.
Okay.
But I'm just telling you,
Okay.
the credit score is high.
All
All
right.
right?
Now we're not getting cars declined, but me personally, there have been times where stuff was tied up. All right, it wasn't declining, but it
me.
was tied up. That's a fact.
Not I, sir. Now, I'm not going to go charge a $40,000 card on my credit card.
All right,
But, I got 4 pairs of those. 2 are already sold. 2 I haven't gotten here yet. I guess 1's got here today. 1's supposed to be delivered today, but a signature required, and so they didn't drop it off, so that'll be here tomorrow. I got 2 pairs of trash static. One of the worst shoes I've ever seen in my entire life. Static suck cock.
I don't believe it, bro.
Oh, they suck cock.
I need to see them joints.
suck.
I need to.
That's
See.
one of the worst shoes I've ever seen in my entire life. When I open the box, I want to throw it outside the door. And just,
I love them joints.
no, they suck. I got Kyrie. Let's see here. Kyrie Concepts. Kyrie. The Kyrie 5 is actually dope, except
Thank you very much.
except for the flap. If it didn't have the flap, I actually would buy a pair to keep. I probably would have tried for my size in the Concepts because you won't see another colorway that is, even though it's not all that wearable, it's the most interesting color.
Let me explain something to you. You said trash.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
probably have
fact,
to rewind
son.
the tapes. I don't think that's true.
No, I ain't doing all that. But you did say they were
Exactly.
trash. Actually, it was the last few episodes you said were
You
trash.
got a production team here?
Nope, it's just me, you, and the camera.
Well, it ain't been out that long.
we
only
should
talked
get an
about it
intern
like
too.
3-4 weeks ago.
We should get an intern though.
All right.
I'm gonna contact ASU, see if they want somebody.
The
to come
flap
through.
sucks, and it should be removable or something. It has no business being on the shoe. I still don't know what the purpose is. I would love to know what the purpose is.
Somebody said they sneak this in Adidas. It looks like that trefoil, that Adidas logo.
Yeah, that's what I did. I said that.
Oh,
I
that was you that said that?
picture. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
You turn it sideways.
Illuminati.
All right. I don't know if Sports Illustrated suck. Like, I've seen people do the, like, take the part off the swoosh, the colored part, to where it's just red or black or whatever's under there, and they look all right. The materials are nice. It's tumbled. It's nothing to write home about, but they're actually going for decent prices, at least in the sizes that I got. And I won them in California when I was out there.
What size did you get? 7, 8, 9,
8.
7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9.
And I only got 1 men's size and 3 kids sizes. The kids, some of them were sitting at House of Hoops Chandler. That's where I got the Kyrie
right.
at. And when I went to pick it up, some were sitting there. They had a 10.5 through 13 in men's, which none of those were that high. But I found out that day that you can use rewards on stuff like that, and as long as it doesn't say QS on the receipt. That's what the lady at Foot Locker was telling me.
What, Quick Strike?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't say Quick Strike on the when they scan it on the computer, you can use a reward. So like all Yeezys say QS. The Kyrie said QS, but the Jordan 1s didn't. So she let me use it for, I got a kid's 5.5, and I already sold that, obviously.
Some stuff you got to whistle to.
Then I got a kid's 5 on the way, and the men's 8 is what I got in California. Those are actually going decently high now. You know what's going crazy is those Spider-Man joints. I had a size 5 Spider-Man. I sold it for $250. Them joints went to $315 within like couple days after that.
Somebody was selling a bunch of smaller sizes Spider-Man ones, and I was sending it to bed with decent price. Gone. You know? Like Spider-Man actually came through and swooped in and took them.
Yes, shot the net. You talking about online or
on Twitter? Somebody was like, "Yo, I got 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8," and I was like, and it was like 180 something, and I was like, I don't know what they going for, and gone. No. Next thing you know, it was down, posted back up with a big sold across the screen. I was like, well, that was quick. And I almost bought Atmos Safari Air Max 1s, fam.
Yeah,
they sold quick.
You should have copped those.
Look, fam.
I'll try to tell you.
I hate saying fam, but I say fam an awful lot on this show. And so do you.
I don't know why you hate it. It's funny.
What else you got? That's why I hate it, because it's funny.
And then, what else did I get? I got those, maybe I said it on the show, those off-white Dookie Sandwich.
I got that off-white tuxedo shirt.
Off-white Air Force One kid size. One of those like Volt kids.
Oh, you got one?
Joint was like $50 and it sold it for like 100 and something.
Would you like the toddler size?
No, the baby.
And it's over 100 something?
Crib one, yeah. I think it was $50, you know, plus tax, whatever, and then I think it sold for like $115.
I think Riff was selling them for pretty high too. Like I seen Ben Baller.
I mean, they might be higher now. Let's see.
Is camera still on?
I hope so.
Hmm.
Oh, it was down to 1 bar.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Your batteries are trash, fam.
No, I'm asking you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Oh,
why would I
right.
be joking about that, fam?
Shoot.
Let's see. Bro, what is that?
Bro, we're down to 1 bar. I'm gonna just spin this.
All right. 1 bar. Let's see. What size did I have?
I can't believe that battery didn't charge.
Oh, they're actually a lot less right now than what I sold them for. Good.
What else you got?
I think that's it. I don't think I bought anything for myself. I bought shoes I bought Air Max 270s for my niece, and for some reason, Flyknit Royal One highs for my nephew. Them joints for $35. And then for some reason, he wanted, I can't even think of the model name, Air Alien Bubble on the side joint that came out last year.
I don't know what them are. Bermudas?
The ones that look just like the Jason Kidd. They don't look just like it, but it looks like the Jason Kidd from
I don't know. It's a newer
Flight
model?
95, whatever. Yeah.
Oh.
But he wanted those for some reason. He doesn't care anything about shoes, which is weird. Like, my sister normally buying him stuff at like Kohl's and stuff, and he just goes out and destroys it.
I mean, he's at that age.
He's going to high school next year, so I think he cares.
Oh, you better care now. High school is different. What comes out this week?
Time when he start making fun of you.
No, you get made fun of in 7th grade.
Not for shoes.
Yeah, shoes you get made fun of in high school.
Yeah, in high school.
What you got?
There ain't nothing coming out this week. All trash. So for some neighborhood Bape collab with
that comes out this week.
Pod, POD Adidas, and an NMD with like the weird thing on the tongue. It's trash.
Jordan 19's come out again. Mellow edition.
The Game of Thrones Ultra Boost. This says it come out, but I don't even know if that's true.
It doesn't. Air Max women's come out this week. The new model in women's color, the pink ones. The 19s that comes out.
You mean Ultra Boost 19?
Ultra Boost 19. Definitely
that comes out.
Need a pair of those.
PlayStation 2.5 white comes out.
It already came out.
Huh?
I thought it already came out.
They've already come out with 2 versions, gray and blue. Now the white one comes out. LeBron 3 Super Bron comes out. Oh, no, that's next week. Sorry.
Yeah, bro, you talking wild.
And then
Westbrook's come out this week.
The Pigeons come out January 6th, which I think is like Sunday.
Like 2 weeks from now.
That's Sunday.
Jordan Mellow 19s come out, which are actual garbage
I don't even
because
see those on here. Oh yeah, they do.
I don't
Come on,
understand.
Flint?
Yeah,
Flint?
I don't understand why that's a Mellow edition. All it says is Mellow inside the shoe.
On these
Utter
Flints?
nonsense. Yeah, utter nonsense. Like there's supposed to be a Mellow edition. Inside the shoe it says Mellow and like his name or whatever. Utter foolishness. All right, them joints are expensive too. Westbrook's drop. Westbrook's.
No,
I actually
that's
like the
next
new
week.
model. I don't know about that.
Talking about why not twos?
Yeah.
That's next week.
Oh, okay.
January 10th.
They're not too bad.
For a Westbrook shoe, is not. It looks like a dad shoe.
A little
It's like
bit.
a dad basketball shoe. It's exactly like what should be coming out in 2019 that people are crazy for.
Air
I'm
Max.
sure they'll sell out.
Air Max size or whatever them joints are called. It's a yellow Air Max. I can't remember what the model is. It's on the screen for those who are listening and watching this show.
I was like, what?
Okay, not here. All right.
Yes, thank you.
Those come out.
Nothing interesting comes out, fam.
Puma, real quick.
What about Puma?
So you got the toys already, right?
Yep.
Fire, worth copying.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if I would pay like over retail or that much over retail, but I'm cheap, so I'm angry that
Dope enough to cop another pair.
even though if they come out with some better colorways, like of the ones they've come out with thus far, only they're fairly similar between like that one, the
Bumblebee and Transformer.
and the
and all
Bumblebee one's not similar, but between the three best ones are the first one that came out, the toys, and then the Optimus Prime.
that. Yeah.
And those are all three are similar colorways. It's a white shoe with a other color blocking. So
sneakerhistory.com. Shout out to Michael Gilroy. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I don't know anybody's last name on this podcast, but shout out to him. Talk to him all the time. He writes articles for sneakerhistory.com, and he wrote an article talking about keep an eye on Puma, basically. Now, do you see Puma having a great year, 2019? Possibly. It's a great article too. Everybody go to sneakerhistory.com and check it out.
I guess. I mean, is the RSX technically a new shoe or is it a
new
retro?
shoe.
Okay, so that's a new shoe. I know they've done RS something.
RS
before.
Zero or whatever, the Sonic the Hedgehog one. It's a decent model. I think RSX blew that one out of the water. Or RSX the toys, right? That's RSX, right? The one I just caught.
RSX, yeah.
That one blew RS Zero, RSO out the water. RS Zero, RS One is fine.
RS0
Spectras
suck.
are dope. I actually think Puma might have an Adidas run
Cell Venoms are dope.
this
They're
year.
just too wide.
Cell Venoms are dope, but the cell technology
now
never.
you're saying they're
No,
dope.
I never said they were whack. I said the cell technology is one of the most uncomfortable shoes
Usually
of
so.
all time.
It wasn't uncomfortable. It just was too wide. On my foot. It's too wide.
I
The
think
joint looks like wider than a SB low.
I think Puma has the potential to definitely have an Adidas run, like Adidas had last year, the year before, whatever year it was, when they went on that run of excellence. Because a lot of the Puma stuff I've seen is actually fire. The only thing that I have an issue with the Puma is that they need to stay away from Clydes.
Their basketball sucks.
Well, we don't know that yet. They have the one
Oh, no, it
basketball
sucks.
shoe now. Okay.
Yeah, it sucks.
Now I saw those in person, and the guy I seen him wearing in person was wearing a full Puma outfit from head to toe, so it didn't look too bad. And he was also about 6'9". But
They suck.
they could be better because they base it off of Clyde.
No, they suck.
They need to leave the Clyde alone. All right. They need to leave that alone and start creating new stuff like the RSX. If the RSX would have been the Puma basketball shoe, it would have been absolute fire because it looks like a shoe you can still hoop in. Like, I don't take it as a running shoe.
That I mean, what's the name? Thomas Evolution could still hoop in it, but
It kind of reminds me of like Hyperfuse. Like, it doesn't look. I don't know if it's light. Is it light, heavy? I haven't got mine yet.
I don't even remember.
I'm definitely can't wait to get those. Like,
It's
I
not
think
as heavy as the Cell one because when I picked that up, that joint was actual.
one of the other issues too that I like with Puma is the people that they signed. Like, they have like the weekend boot and stuff like that were cool. The problem with the weekend is you don't hear them talk. Like, I've never seen a weekend interview in my entire life. You got like Big Sean who's on Puma. Big Sean doesn't exist. I tweeted out the other day, I forget Big Sean even exists until my music is on shuffle. Then I hear Big Sean's song. He needs to come up with a song ASAP.
He might be dead.
Okay, relax, fam.
I'm just saying he might be dead.
We know that. All right.
I'm not wishing it on him. I'm saying you never know.
Now Rihanna's big. She's gigantic. But we need music from her. We need stuff in her Fenty brand or whatever it's called with Puma. That did really well. I see girls wearing them flip-flop furry things all the time. All right. And there's a media site selling them fakes. But I definitely think that Puma. Oh, they have Selena Gomez too. And she has a lot of personal problems, it seems like. So I don't know
anything about her.
I think Puma is definitely on the right track. I'm definitely glad I copped the toys, and you influenced me on copping those because I liked them, but I wasn't gonna buy them. But I definitely had to have a pair too if you got them and said they were fire.
Dang, look at you. Though.
What? Influenced? Thank you. Bro, we always influence each other. There's a lot of stuff Ryan influenced me on that we trashed.
Yeah, them pants. You bought every single color and wore them on the plane.
And Calabasas, or whatever it's called, Continentals. He was all high on them. I was like, man, please. Fire.
I mean, he was high on Calabasas.
I get those mixed up. You're right.
Same thing, but.
Same thing. What else are we talking about?
Hold on a second.
You know what the problem with Adidas is? And I seen somebody post this and I can't remember what it was. You know why Adidas has had such a trash block of time, like as of late, is because Kanye doesn't wear Adidas anymore. Kanye wears Yeezys now. When's the last time you seen Kanye wear like an Ultra Boost or something? Like, I couldn't tell you the last time I seen him wear an NMD, an Ultra Boost, and a Nike.
I mean, I don't really check for pictures of him anymore.
You see enough of them on the internet somewhere to see whether or not. You don't got to check for them. Okay, I do. I don't check for them.
I don't care nothing about Kanye.
It's funny that, I don't. Okay, one. But it's funny. It's funny that you see him only wearing Yeezys, and none of his Yeezys and stuff had any Adidas insignia on them, no stripes, no nothing. It's like very vague type stuff. But it's like hidden,
it's not obvious.
Weird stuff. And I think that's what happened with Adidas. I don't think they could get him to wear anything. Like, I haven't seen him wear an OG Ultra Boost.
It doesn't matter. He can't sell things anymore.
Oh, no. He could sell stuff still.
Why? How?
What do you mean why? How? He's still who he is.
Yeezys are sitting. I mean, Yeezys are sitting.
Yeah, but I think that has to. I think people are paying more attention.
Could he sell something that's like already marked down to half price, and people are like, "Oh, that's kind of fire"? Then yeah, he did that. That's what he did with the Ultra Boost. Only reason I'm not gonna say only reason, but them joints were. You could use codes on Adidas.com and they were half price before he started wearing something.
I am shocked Statics were sat in a lot of places.
Do that anymore, though.
Like I don't know.
The only reason I'm shocked those sit is because it's the first time they've been released, as opposed to the last three, which are all retro. Well, I guess the Sesame was the first time, but. At least they had that brown tan V1.
I thought Statics was fire, and I thought those would fly, sell out everywhere. I still haven't seen them in person. I like the way they look, and like I said, I'm upset that I hate his guts.
You don't.
But
you'll look at it and you'll be like, these actually suck.
You absolutely might be right, but like I said, I think Kanye and Adidas, they got a weird thing though.
It's a see-through. Like it's what I told you it was 6 months ago. When I started talking about it, and you're like, "No, I don't think that's what it is." It's literally the stripe they did not sew in, so you can see the foam in the inside of the shoe.
Oh yeah, somebody was talking about that today. That they just can't do the stripe. The stripe is a problem.
Yeah, but the knit also sucks.
Virgil.
What about it? I don't know anything about Virgil.
Basically, kind of hinted that this was the last of the 10.
Oh yeah. I'm done with him and Kanye and anyone else who associates with Kanye.
He hasn't done anything to make you done.
Every
with
time
him.
they're hugging on every time I see them, they're hugging each other, kissing each other, or doing something. No, I don't like them. No.
You think it matters that the 10 is over? Actually, it was kind of like vague. It was like where it sounded like he's leaving Nike, but it kind of sounded like he's staying with Nike, but just the 10's over, move on to something else. I don't know. Does it matter?
I mean, he'll probably just start another company since he started glassware company and then Off-White, and then now he'll just start another company.
Pyrex glassware. I'm like glassware.
Dookie Sandwich times Nike Presto, and then people will buy Dookie Sandwiches.
I think, you know what's funny is like we talk about everybody having the opportunity to like feel special when they wear something. I don't understand why they don't use these collaborators to design like individual models of just GR releases. Like all the Air Max Deluxes that came out. First of all, Air Max Deluxe are expensive. They're $200. Yep. But I got them for $110 off Nike. Now, how come they don't like say Virgil? We're gonna release 2 OG colorways of the Air Max Deluxe. Every single color GR that's releasing in every single store, can you design each one a different way? How come they don't do that? Like they don't utilize people.
Person doesn't have time to do that.
I mean, have time to like figure out some color schemes and change up some stuff. They got time for that. Come on.
I mean, he's the creative director of Louis Vuitton or whatever. He's working on that stuff.
Man, come on, man. That man probably got other people doing that stuff. He sends a text message with like a picture of a bird, and then they figure out what to do with it. They put quotations around a bird.
people who are like that like being hands-on. Pause.
Quotation marks around a bird.
They don't like giving. I mean, those are the type. You talking about the type of people that work 20 hours a day and sleep 4 and then die when they're 40 years old.
That sounds like me.
Kanye's probably gonna die when he's 48, and I won't be sad.
I need you to chill because I don't get any sleep. All right, I'm constantly doing something and trying to figure something out.
What does that got?
Podcast, fam.
What does
Work.
that have to do with Kanye?
I'm dying at 89 on the dot, and my wife is dying at 89 too at the exact same time. We're gonna die holding hands.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you have that figured out, fam.
I do, because I don't want nobody to tell me I can't drive. I plan on stop driving at 88 and then die at 89 and me and my wife hold hands. Nothing wrong with that. We care about Virgil leaving?
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't know if he's leaving.
I don't know what he's doing. I'm over the off-white stuff, I think. I feel like they came up with so many different colorways and stuff. All the original legendary ones.
People
they're
have
no
been
longer
doing
legendary.
the quotation
I consider them
marks
legendary.
knockoff stuff for a year now. It's over with. I'm done with that.
I think knockoffs destroy everything. Do you got a true crime? Just so when that time is come?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Of course I have a true crime.
Stapleman, SB.
They suck. Of the 3 that have released,
Awful.
they suck.
And I thought the black ones were whack. I thought the black ones were safe. But they make these ones look like, it makes the black look like fire.
I mean, I don't understand. Is there a story behind this one? Because I thought I read up about it, and then it looks like a golf shoe.
Bruh.
It's a panda, I guess. It's like an ode to Japan or something for him, where he's originally from, but that has nothing to do with a New York pigeon.
That's what it has to do with?
Yeah, they're coming out in China or Japan first, I think.
Oh, come on, man. Look, green lobsters, purple lobsters, all that. Like, nobody is making anything. They're just switching the colors up on SBs and stuff. Like, I thought the point of the pigeon was to be like pigeon colors. Like, now the black one, I thought that was like a black pigeon. Like, is that what it represented? Where's the brown pigeon? There's like some white pigeons. There's like other pigeons out there. Right. Like, I'm sorry, these are.
I'm pretty sure it has
it.
something to do with, because his family's from Japan or something. So that's something to do with like, what'd I say? What's the bear? Not koala.
Panda.
Panda. Yeah.
I mean, they're called pigeon pandas. So.
Yeah, I don't see what that has to do with NYC, or maybe the original idea had nothing to do with NYC and it's just a pigeon. I have no idea. That makes no sense.
They might have a pigeon. They might have a panda at the Bronx Zoo.
They got panda pigeons in Japan. I don't
know, man. I'm just out here trying to get answers from you.
Okay.
I'm interviewing.
Maybe they should have done a panda face on the back.
Now that would have actually made some sense.
Staple panda, and then he could have switched his whole thing, Steve's, from pigeons to pandas.
I mean, dang, like. Put the pigeon like on the toe box or something. Like, do something. Like, them joints, all these colors, they're just swapping colors out with the same thing. They're not creating legends anymore. Pigeons are legends. You know what's funny?
Oh, those purple, are prices of legends.
Well, purples and greens prices are high because it's just a better aesthetically and better story shoe. A better aesthetic. They're really not that high, but they're a better looking shoe than pigeons.
Yellow magoos. What are those? Diamond yellows are like 4 times what green pigeons cost.
Yellow
or green, whatever.
Yellow lobsters, red lobsters, blue lobsters, original Tiffany's. Those to me are better than original pigeons. Like, I don't view pigeons. I know you love pigeons, but I don't view pigeons as being that high. Like, I don't view them as being that spectacular. I think with the release of purple and green lobsters, blue, yellow, and yellows are, whatever, but blue and red, they seem even better now. Like, I look at them like, I kind of want a nice pair of them now. I don't really, the purple ones, I shout out to Swags Willie. He was going to sell me his pair for retail, but I just didn't feel right doing it.
What, purples?
Yeah. I didn't feel right taking it from him because he had won a raffle and he was going to sell them and he asked me did I want them. And of course I wanted them, but I can't take that from somebody. Like, that's somebody's profit. He could use that, sell it, and come something he wants. Like, I appreciate the offer of it, but I'm not gonna do it. But shout out to him. That's a good friend, homie.
You get all the benefits of this show. I get 0.
First of all, I've given you can have all the passwords.
I do got this beanie on.
Yeah, look at you. Little bullseye on it.
Yellow chocolate holding me down. No homo.
Yellow chocolate. That's his new nickname. He gonna be super heated. He gonna be, yo, why George? He gonna text me, yo, why George gotta say stuff like that all the time? Shout out to Jay.
Most tattoos on an Asian man I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh no, we've seen more. Rush Hour. There was definitely some people covered.
Yeah, but he's not in a triad though.
He gets a lot of rare stuff.
He might have something to answer for. He's gonna be like, no comment.
You see Donovan Mitchell's?
Yeah, those were here. Let me pull the picture up real quick.
Donovan Mitchell's look fire. I have no idea how he got a signature shoe so quick, but them joints are fire.
Well, he should have been
Them joints
drafted higher.
Them
Somebody
joints,
was asking me about them shits who doesn't even who was asking me about those.
Ben Baller.
No, somebody who doesn't. I wouldn't even associate with shoes. I don't even remember who.
Topanga Lawrence.
Okay,
Them joints.
are you done?
Them joints blow every Harden out the water. All right. It's not even close. Hardens are absolute trash. Those Hardens that say the quickest step back ever or whatever, who on earth, the new Hardens say in the biggest letters ever, the quickest step back in the league, whatever it says. We used to celebrate crossovers. Now we're celebrating step backs. What has happened to basketball? I absolutely have no desire to watch any NBA. I can't get in the NBA because it's so weird now. Like, I watch it, and every single time I watch it, absolute trash. And then you watch highlights, somebody out there balling. I saw some highlights of LeVar, the ball kid, not LeVar, light skin, Lonzo, balling. I actually get on the couch, turn the TV on, tune in, trash. I'm like, I'm done with this. Anyways, fire. They're gonna be on there, fam. I got you, fam.
Right.
Joints are absolute.
Whoever
fire.
was talking to me about it even said, "Did you see Spider Mitchell's?"
Spider Mitchell. Them joints are called.
I don't remember who was asking me. I feel stupid because it might be a listener, but it's somebody who I don't associate with shoes.
Them joints are called Don Ones. What? Them joints called Determination Over Negativity. Issue 1.
Oh, issue. Yeah, that's what that word is. I was trying to zoom in on it.
Bro, them joints are clean, bro. All right. Now,
I don't think I can buy basketball shoes anymore.
They don't got boost in them. What are you talking about? You just said you'd buy a Kyrie if it didn't have a flap.
I said I would if they didn't have to buy a flat, but then I probably would be like, I don't think I can buy basketball shoes anymore, fam.
I feel like I just recently bought one. Oh, no, BWs. Dang, fam. I like
you're not hooping in those, and no one else is either.
You right. I think they're fire. I don't know how we got a basketball shoe so quick. I think the hoodie sold out with the spider on it.
Asking me about these, and why is everyone doing Spider-Man shoes?
I didn't even think of that. Bruh, first of all, he doesn't he's way too quick for him to get a signature shoe, 1. 2, you out in Utah, fam, and they're not even that good right now. He's not marketable. It's not a marketable thing to do, but they're definitely better than Hardens. What they should do is they should switch the Hardens to Spiders and switch the Spiders to Hardens.
Netflix warns people not to do the Bird Box challenge. I'm dead serious.
And I'm watching that tonight. So we can talk about that.
You about to make Jimmy Kulaga mad about talking about Utah like that, fam.
He's a Bears fan, B, and a Utah fan, and a gun fan. Shout out to Jimmy K. That's the guy. That's one of the original listeners, fam. We watched him grow from a young man to from a young cub to a young man. But the Donovan Mitchell, Don, issue 1s, the camera still on? Issue 1s.
Who? Yeah. Who? I just want to know who asked me about that.
Okay, man. Look, you're getting old. Your beanie's too tight.
I am old. There's no doubt about that. Because on New Year's, I just wanted to lay on the couch.
Well, that's every New Year's because I'm paranoid than a mug. You got true crime?
Yeah, but you're a weird person though, so.
Facts. You got true crime?
Absolutely.
All right. You ready for it?
Yes.
True crime with Boost Knob.
Investigators say a 61-year-old man has been arrested after tearing down a neighbor's Christmas decorations while drunk and naked. 61-year-old man.
61.
Faces.
I'm about to write these down like a detective. 61.
61.
Name.
Gregory.
Gregory
Brannigan.
White male.
Probably.
Drunk.
Drunk and naked. Misdemeanor charges of disorderly conduct and resisting an officer.
Misdemeanor.
I was going to say something, but
resisting. I was too, and I wasn't either. I was too, and I was like, you know what? I'll leave that one out. Resisting arrest. I'm gonna give you 3 states.
Kicking her door and tearing down decorations.
Ooh, I'm gonna give you 4 states. No, I'm gonna give you 3 states.
Stumbling. Let's see.
Bro, when does this end?
BAC was 0.21.
I'm gonna give you 2 states. I'm gonna give you 3 states. You ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna give you California. I'm gonna give you Arizona. And I'm gonna give you. You gotta think of a kick door state. I'm gonna give you New York. None of those.
0 for 3.
Was that close?
Absolutely not.
It better not be somewhere Midwest.
It's the Midwest.
Dang, it was in Nebraska?
No.
Oklahoma? Where?
I would assume he's a fan of the discount double check.
Dang, Wisconsin this week? It would be Wisconsin this week. I thought Wisconsin had better appreciation for Christmas decorations. So. I was trying to think
What does that mean?
No, because California is weird. Christmas time in California is weird. All right, it's so sunny and it's still the beach and stuff. So I figured somebody in California would be like Christmas decoration and rip that trash down. Arizona is full of drunk naked white men a lot of times. So that just happens.
And apparently Wisconsin too, but it had to be. You get naked in Wisconsin on December.
Oh
whatever.
yeah, he must
Something
have
wrong
just
with
loved a Packers game.
All right.
There is no reason to be naked right after that. Did I say we're talking about anything else? NFL
I have
playoffs.
no idea. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got to make our NFL playoff picks.
So, who's winning college first?
Oh, college championship game.
Stupid. I hate college football.
Let me first say I was not in Vegas, but I did correctly predict the spread guesses for the Alabama game and the Clemson game. Now,
Of course you
granted,
did.
Oklahoma needed a crazy comeback for the backdoor pause in that game, but I predicted those correctly.
You only win when you don't bet money.
I mean, it might be. You might be onto something.
I'm definitely.
Also, the under in the Rose Bowl I had correctly too.
So you could have won millions, and you didn't do it. If you went there and bet about 5,000, you
Risk
could have
averse.
walked out for about what? About 50,000.
I'm risk averse, fam.
Look at
Well,
you.
yeah, if you parlay all those together, but I wouldn't have done that because I'm risk averse.
All right. Well,
I bet 50 to 100 on straight bets. That's about
I only do
as
straight
much
bets
as
too.
you'll
That's
see
all
me.
I could do.
But I should have been 3-0.
I did a
And
straight
would've
bet.
lost the other ones, so it wouldn't matter.
I did a straight bet. Last time I did a bet in Vegas, straight bet Oregon versus USC, I think, and I picked Oregon, $100, lost. It was in Oregon,
L season, fam.
and that was when the Oregon team was lit.
L season.
What's his name was
fam.
still there? Old Niners coach. What's his name?
Oh, Lane Kiffin?
No, he was the Oregon coach.
Oh, Chip Kelly?
Chip Kelly. When he was there, offense was flying. There were ducks everywhere. There were birds everywhere.
Yes, it was. They left for winter this game, apparently.
NFL playoffs. Let's go ahead and get this one out the way, okay? Because I am devastated that we got to play the Seahawks. Seahawks.
You won the division. It's a home game.
Man, please. All right.
It is.
We won the division in the last, 3 out of 5 years?
You're making the Raiders pick that they're getting in the first round worse. So hopefully, I'm hoping the Bears and Cowboys lose the first game they play.
Who's winning? Seahawks at Dallas. I'm going with Dallas, but I am terrified, and I might make a bet.
Yeah, a pair of shoes. And you
Edgar
lose.
wants to bet my Atmos Safaris for
Oh, you wildin'.
for $300. What do you think? You think I should do it?
What, you going to use the $300 to buy elephants?
I'm gonna use the $300 to buy another pair of Atmos Safaris. How many double up? No, I'm joking. You think I should make that bet? I already lost human races to him.
I would not make that bet, but I would pick Dallas, though.
Georgia's picking Dallas, which means we lost. Eagles at Bears. Who's winning?
Oh, you going Sunday. All right. You going Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, no.
You going Saturday, Saturday.
Who's Saturday? Who's next Saturday? Colts.
Houston. Yeah.
Colts, Texans.
I got Indianapolis.
I got Indianapolis too.
The reason is they
At
started
Houston,
1-5 and they're 9-1 since then.
Let me tell you something about Andrew Luck. I said he was a bust,
Yeah, you did multiple times.
and I was real close to being right, bruh. They said he was out there throwing ping pong balls.
You
He couldn't throw a
love
football.
talking about that shoulder stuff. Well, you were talking about Peyton Manning when he had neck and shoulder injury too.
But Peyton Manning is built like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Right? Like it was.
Andrew Luck was second in the NFL in touchdown passes this year.
I think he was also second in the league in interceptions too. So
I don't need you to
was
chill
high.
out.
But ended up his defense and the offensive line is what helped him out. I mean, he out there throwing them rockets, fam.
Oh, now you want some, Paul.
First of all, I was always an Andrew Luck fan, but I also said, y'all was high on him. No,
Yeah, you said
was
it just like
high.
that, too.
I did. Yeah, okay. It's, Colts at Houston. Houston's had a great year because they won at one point, 7 in a row, 9 in a row, something like that.
Not 9, but yeah.
It was high. It's at Houston, so you think Colts go in there and win first playoff game? Win.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick Colts too. Then let's go.
Indianapolis defense is better than people think.
No. It is better than people think. Like, it is great. Their linebacker, the young homeboy.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
All right. He ain't better than Van Der Esch and all them.
I had him
but
on my
he's out
fantasy
there.
team in one league where you had to have individual defensive players.
I hate having individual defense players unless you have a linebacker.
I mean, it
though.
sucks, but
One time I had Apple, a cornerback.
well, I had him and I had Dallas Man, so I was all right.
Van Der Esch?
No,
Jalen Smith?
Smith, yeah.
We do a lot of whistling today.
All right.
Chargers.
That coffee making your
Chargers
lips wet. No pause.
at Baltimore. That's a
I
rough
gotta go.
one.
Ooh.
That's a hard one. If you got a bet right now, you got to bet.
If I had
Atmos, you got to bet. You got to bet. What they call elephant Atmos? I can't remember. I don't know. It's nothing about sneakers on this podcast. Though.
Okay.
You got to bet nice kicks NMDs to win this game. Who win this game?
If I had him.
Yep. And if I asked you your greatest things of all time, you wouldn't even say nice kicks NMDs. And nice kicks NMDs should be a top 20 greatest of all time.
Okay, so Lamar Jackson's only got one loss as a starter. I
Don't
thought
do
maybe
that.
He was undefeated.
Pick a thing.
They just beat the Chargers 2 weeks ago, 22-10 on the road, but the Chargers probably didn't play anyone.
Don't do this. Pick a team though. Your mustache is in your mouth.
All right. I cut it specifically for the podcast. Just kidding. I'm gonna go Baltimore because they're at home. It'll be cold, and San Diego, or I keep saying San Diego, L.A.
Oh, I keep saying San Diego too.
Warm weather city.
I'm gonna
I
go.
don't know. I don't feel confident about that one.
I don't either. If Chargers won, I think I'd be shocked if they won, but I feel like they should win. Lamar Jackson, look, he's doing great, but I have no trust in quarterbacks that play like him at all anymore. He's run first. Like, I want Dak to sometimes be run first, but no. Last one, Eagles at Bears. This one is a toughie.
No,
Two cold weather teams.
This is the easiest game for me to pick.
Don't even do that. Don't do it.
No. Last year, I went overboard on the Rams because I thought they were ready, and you were like, oh, experience. This is the one. I'm going to take my medicine. Philly is going to win that game because the Bears are that team that's playing really well, and you're too young, and they're not ready yet. And Philly is going to be all over pause that quarterback.
Bruh.
Trubisky.
I want the Bears to win.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Because I hate the Eagles. I'm a Cowboys fan.
The Bears to lose, so I can the Raiders pick can be slightly higher.
Look, give up on the Raiders. Find a new team.
If they move to Oakland, I mean, if they move to Vegas and change their name, I am going to give up on them.
You're a Browns fan. Just face it.
That's probably the second team right now.
Look at you, traitor.
I mean, they're doing things more right than the Raiders are.
Yeah, you wish.
If Hannah's fan, okay. Well, saying you wish. Oh, this is dead now.
Is it?
Yeah.
It just died?
Yeah.
Oh, here, let's put this right here. Can it see us both?
I don't think so.
This can't see.
No battery power remains, fam.
I don't even know what this is showing. That's it. I'm at the end of the show anyways.
There you go, fam.
Why just me?
Who's no? Jesus. Oh no!
What's the question?
No wonder it doesn't work. Whose turn is it to talk? Then I'll switch it around.
All right, fam. That's it. I mean, I got nothing else. We picked the picks. I pick Eagles too. I want Bears to win, but I pick Eagles.
Oh, I thought we were picking all the way.
That was it. Oh, no.
Let's pick who we think is going to win the Super Bowl. And
We
then,
did that episode, whatever, when we started the show.
No, I'm saying we make picks every week. So next week we're going to make picks based on the matchups. But we still can say before the playoffs begin who we think is going to be in the Super Bowl and win. Then you're on record.
I'm not ready to do that, though.
Why not?
I'm just not. Go ahead. You go ahead there.
Hold on a second. I'm reading about
This is all screwed up. No?
Harper, fam.
We need to go ahead and just end it.
It's not screwed up.
It's just going to be me on camera.
I'm going to go New Orleans. I mean,
No, don't pick New Orleans.
New Orleans and the Chiefs.
Super Bowl?
Got to do it.
Chiefs ain't getting the Super Bowl. Neither is New Orleans.
Were the Chiefs number one seed or New England?
Number one Chiefs.
Yeah,
Oh.
New England can't win in what's color. Not against Pat Mahomes.
Bro, come on, man. I'm not going to bet against Tom Brady ever. I'm not picking.
You're
him.
right,
Pick.
but hey, they said this year. They said this year, this is the first year in forever Tom Brady hasn't got his bonus because he wasn't in the top 5 in touchdowns, completion percentage, passer rating, yards, or something else.
I guarantee they still sent his bonus to him. No. Facts.
Okay, you could bone this.
All right. I got nothing else. Anything else anyways?
Did you pick a Super Bowl team?
I'm not doing that, though.
Why not?
I'll do that next week.
I'm going to say New Orleans wins the championship.
I want to keep going through. I want to see how good we do on our picks. New Orleans is not winning a Super Bowl. All right.
It's already happened in our lifetime before, so what are you talking about?
I didn't say they can't.
I think New Orleans won a Super Bowl. All right, yes, keep swapping.
All right, let's go with this. All right. Anything else? You got anything, George? All right. Appreciate you coming on, everybody.
Yes, you appreciate me being a guest.
Everybody get along. Let's sneak this podcast. Back in full effect. Battery down under the camera. We out here. We're just a regular show. Though. We do all this ourselves. We're cameramen and podcast hosts. That's Sneak This. Pow, 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 pow.
Right?
Shout out to Jay Swing. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.